Welcome back to Is This Rocket League? On today's special episode, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new Rocket League inspired game called Rocket Assault. You may have seen some gameplay of Rocket Assault circulating on Twitter. Maybe it was tweeted out by a certain Rocket League YouTuber.
What's up, guys?
Or perhaps it was recommended to you on Steam. Or maybe your other Rocket League obsessed friends have been whispering about it in dark rooms. In any capacity, you're all probably asking yourselves the same question. Is this game going to kill Rocket League? Or more likely and far less dramatically, is Rocket Assault going to be any good? And how similar to Rocket League is this actually going to be? Today I'm going to attempt to answer your questions and concerns. The question of whether Rocket League will ever be succeeded by a similar game has existed for a while, and I think this comes from an antiquated way that we look at the evolution of other genres, specifically first-person shooters. Just look at how shooters have evolved over the history of games, and it's clear that the staying power of these games was very short, and franchises that stuck around for a long time had to iterate with sequels every other year or sometimes every year. But with the concept of the living game and the free-to-play model, games are sticking around way longer. Whether or not this is a good thing is definitely up for debate. At the very least, Rocket Assault isn't going to be the game to take any proverbial crown from our 5-year-old car soccer game, and there actually may be room for this new game to exist in harmony with Rocket League. That's right, Rocket Assault by a single developer known as Geo is aiming to carve out its home in a guest room at the Rocket League estate. Geo has been very open about the rollout strategy of Rocket Assault, specifically targeting a demographic and the natural fit fans of Rocket League itself. And it's immediately obvious at first glance how much Rocket Assault borrows from RL, its super acrobatic rocket-powered battle car Time Trials. So lose the ball and add some guns? So yes, it is different, but how much different? Only time will tell. On a surface level, this boils down to a game that ends up looking like a really good Rocket League workshop combination rings parkour map with a gun mod, only this particular mod has about 4 years of development and polish. With that being said, Rocket League may not be Rocket Assault's biggest competitor. In fact, its biggest competitor may be the Rocket League modding community. The modding community itself has been evolving at quite a tick recently. Just take a look at Rocket League Air Racing League. But as it exists now, Psyonix still has never officially supported custom content, and loading mods can be a pain, especially on Epic Game Store, which is now the only client where you can download and run the game as a new player. The day ever comes that Psyonix adds a dedicated creative mode with featured custom maps, then Rocket Assault will certainly have its work cut out for it. For now though, Rocket Assault may be able to fit comfortably in the void left by Psyonix's lack of commitment to this type of content. Simply referring to Rocket Assault as a glorified mod, however, would certainly be underselling it. This is a full game with leaderboard support, cosmetics, free play mutators, and so on. The developer wants to make sure replayability is baked in from the start, and it seems Geo is keenly aware of the stakes at hand, pleasing an often tough and fickle community, the acceptance of which this game relies wholesale on. Throughout the past 2 years of development, Geo has been running closed tests of the game and accepting feedback from players. This has directly affected different aspects of the game, from minute details to full-on features. Until we can get our hands on the game, it's hard to say for certain how much the Rocket League community has affected this game during open development. But the developer seems confident that this game is made by and for the Rocket League community. If there's one thing we can be for certain of, it's how excited Rocket League YouTuber Floomp is for the launch of this game. Rocket Assault has found a supreme patron in Floomp. He's been involved in some form supporting the development of Rocket Assault since the early stages. The developer has decided to reciprocate Floomp's support by adding cosmetics that feature his branding in-game. Whether or not Floomp is receiving any payment for his avid support of the game is uncertain, but as far as I can tell, his enthusiasm for the game is genuine. So the only question that still remains is whether the game will be accepted as a well-meaning love letter to Rocket League and enter our staunch, hard-to-please community's regular rotation of acrobatic car content, or will Rocket Assault be a mere blip in a short news cycle and then be unceremoniously tossed away like last Tuesday's random workshop map? In other words, can Rocket Assault stick the landing? So when Rocket Assault launches, I'm going to be streaming my first impressions over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/sneersRL. The game will be available Friday morning for $11.99 on Steam, so maybe give it a chance and go for something actually new instead of spending $15 on the new Ford F-150 that you're going to use for likely one night and then completely forget ever exists. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, consider giving this video a like and maybe even a subscription if you feel so inclined. At the beginning of this year, I started a TikTok, and it's been a whole lot of fun, so join us over there if that's your thing, and I'll see you guys on the field.